Hi viewers, here let's consider this multiplication of matrices, which is 3 by 3 matrices. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have to multiply this first row with the first column this side, again first row with the second column this side, again first row with the third column this side, again this second row with the first column this side, again second row with the second column this side, again a second row with the third column this side, the same to a third row with the first column this side, a third row with the second column this side, again third row with the third column this side. Okay, now let's do it. Let's make a solution. Here we make our solution. Okay, now next is let us open the bracket here. We put our bracket. So here let us have 1 multiplied by 1. What do we have? I think we're getting 1, right? It is going to be 1. Okay. How about 2 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 2, right? It is going to be plus 2. How about 3 multiplied by 2 here? I think we're getting 6, right? It is going to be plus 6. Again, how about 1 multiplied by 2? I think we're getting 2, right? It is going to be 2. How about 2 multiplied by 0? I think we're getting 0, right? So we're going to have 0. How about 3 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 3, right? It is going to be 3. How about 1 multiplied by 1 here? I think we're getting 1, right? Okay, here we're getting 1 plus. How about 2 multiplied by 1 here? I think we're getting 2, right? It is going to be 2. All right. How about 3 multiplied by 0 here? I think we're getting 0, right? Plus 0. Okay, let's close our bracket. Now, what next is, now let us have 0 multiplied by 1. I think we're getting 0, right? 1 multiplied by 1, we're getting 1, okay? So, here we're having 2 multiplied by 2. I think we're getting 4, right? Plus 4. All right. How about a 0 multiplied by 2 here? I think we're getting 0 plus. How about 1 multiplied by 0? I think we're getting 0. Okay. So how about 2 multiplied by 1? I think here we're getting 2, right? Okay. How about 0 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 0. Okay. How about 1 multiplied by 1 here? I think we're getting 1. Okay. How about 2 multiplied by 0? I think we're getting 0. Alright. Here we're getting 0. How about 2 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 2, right? Having 2 plus. How about 1 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 1, right? Okay, we're getting 1 here. How about 3 multiplied by 2? I think we're getting 6, right? Okay, we're getting plus 6. Okay. Now, how about 2 multiplied by 2 here? I think we're getting 4, right? Okay. How about 1 multiplied by 0? I think we're getting 0, right? Okay, it is going to be plus 0. How about 3 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 3, right? Okay, here we're going to have plus 3. Alright. How about 2 multiplied by 1? I think we're getting 2, right? Okay, here we're going to have 2. How about 1 multiplied by 1? I think we're having 1, right? It's going to be plus 1. Alright. How about 3 multiplied by 0? I think we're going to have 0, right? It's going to be plus 0. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not our final answer. Now let us move to the final answer. Alright. Here let us have open bracket here and also close brackets. Alright. So this is going to be our final answer. Here let us have 1 plus 2 plus 6. What do we have? I think we're having 9, right? Okay. How about 0 plus 1 plus 4? What do we have? I think we're having 5, right? Here we're going to have 5. Okay. how about 2 plus 1 plus 6? What do we have, guys? I think we're having 9, right? Okay, now put it here. Now how about 2 plus 0 plus 3? What do we have? I think we're having 5, right? Okay, we put it here. How about 0 plus 0 plus 2? I think we're getting 2, right? Okay, bring it here. How about 4 plus 0 plus 3? I think we're getting 7, right? Okay, we put it here. How about 1 plus 2 plus 0? I think we're getting 3, right? Okay, we put it here. How about 0 plus 1 plus 0? I think we're getting 1, right? Okay, we put it here. How about 2 plus 1 plus 0? I think we're getting 3, right? Okay, we put it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final answer.